My name is Kennedy Mkutu, and I teach international relations at USIU. Today we are in Suswa. The Geothermal Development Corporation has already done the surveys. Sooner or later is hoping to come here and drill geothermal power. And so here we are seeing mega projects, intensification of infrastructure. So part of the mega projects, we've been looking at the GDC, and that is why we are here today, to just give a feedback to the community what our findings are. Because number one, it will validate the work, but number two, it's part of the constitution of Kenya that participation is crucial. So development on pastoral rangelands. Between August and September 2021, we did the research in the county. All we wanted to do was examine what is happening in the rural area earmarked for development. What is the impact not only of the development, but people's activities in response to them?
Due to mass development all over around, I'm afraid of our conservancy or the locals living here might not be happy with living in some years to come. The government seems to be pushing on geothermal production to be drilled in this area. I think that will definitely completely destroy the living of people here. And even people might be forced to move away from this land. And this we have seen neighboring friends or a section of our community who lives at Olkaria, whereby now they are just landless, they are just living nowhere.
Kiti yangu sidai yule. Nikitojike wonunu ya dana, nikidola na kinyala biyo maisha. Niki atankare sidai. Nikiluka na kilogo airibuan tonotang mara mikitoni kiloshe mikitoni. Ewe kikido nikitum entoki na idim atareto yiok tenaa sidai iropiyiani sidai. Nikidola niking'oru entoki naret yiok amu kegol tenilau entonata nikitoni onkera ang'.
For me, ni kama education so far haijanisaidia mpaka hapa. We understand that Kenya wasisi huku ndo wana job ni wengi. But then let it be like when a certain company comes here, let us benefit. Let us say imekuja hapa na tumesaidika.
When a project comes or when development comes, it comes with advantages and disadvantages. Definitely if it comes, it will probably do the roads, which is an advantage because we don't have a good road. And probably schools will be built and all this because we have schools here. Maybe they'll upgrade them, and then maybe they'll bring in electricity because we don't have electricity. We also have disadvantages because there is environmental pollution. So we don't know what effect it is going to have on the environment.
There's a big change already because of the railway line and the tarmac road. Because the railway line has affected the giraffe, the elephants, movement of the zebra from Naivasha to Mount Suswa Conservancy, and also the population increase of humanity is quite hectic also. But if we can change it to balance it, we can still improve it.
In terms of future, with the SGR, I see in the long term, the project is going to benefit Kenya and the community, but in the short term, the community cannot feel the presence or the benefit that they are looking for in terms of job or economic value. They won't feel it immediately, but in the long run, I see a future developments, a lot of expansions. I see urban growth coming in Suswa.
One of the biggest threats is land. With the SGR, there was a lot of speculation. The community could lose the land through speculation, whereby the Maasais are selling land. But the question is, you sell the land, where are you moving to? The community are pastoralists. In terms of land, what happens to their livelihood? Are we giving them an alternative? The other thing is, this is a conservancy. You have wildlife. Whether we like it or not, yes, geothermal is quoted as clean power. But the question is, what happens on the ground. In terms of development, we need to ask ourselves, any development, is this development good? The future I see for the country is, unless we change our values, I see disaster. For the young people, they've got to see a better tomorrow. And how do you see a better tomorrow? You have to sacrifice today to have a better future.